Shaq's Lakers against your Golden State Warriors. 7-game series. You pick any of my championship team, any of your championship team, who wins? And the bonus question, who guarding me? Please don't say Andrew Bogut.
So here's the thing.
And you can be honest. You ain't going to hurt my feeling.
I don't think any one player on our team could have guarded you. I do think there were defensive schemes that we could have thrown at you to affect you. One is not letting you get the ball. So we're going to guard you with a guy in front of you, a guy behind you.
They did that.
Yeah, I wasn't on the court, though.
Portland did that.
Defensive schemes
Draymond. Portland did that.
Schemes like that. Listen.
Portland did that. Sacramento did that.
I watched. I wasn't on the floor. I'm making defensive game plans.
All right, so what you going to do, stand behind me?
I'm standing in front. Like, ain't no ball getting to you. However.
What you mean the ball don't get to me? They just going to throw it over your head?
I'm not 6 feet.
But you ain't 7 feet.
I got 7'3" wingspan.
And I got 9'4" wingspan.
Yeah, but you still got to get the ball. You can't get the ball through me.
No, it's going to go over you, Draymond.
Andrew Bogut's behind.
Stop it.
I'm in the front.
Stop it.
We're leaving somebody over there to shoot because you couldn't shoot during that time.
I got Bob. I got B. Shaw. I got Rick.
Bob ain't just about to stand out there launching. Y'all stand out there launching. Nobody was just launching threes then, Shaq. I don't care how old.
You're right about that. But however, Bogut going to be in foul trouble.
You're not getting the ball, Shaq.
But when I'm running down the court, he going to try to muscle me with his weak. He going to get 1 foul. He going to get 2 fouls. Now, who your backup center?
Me.
Draymond, stop.
Me.
Draymond.
Shaq, I don't think I could have guarded you. I'm not saying that.
I'm
not saying that. However, you would have had to bring your big out of that drop. You do realize they created, which nobody does anymore because they can't, but they used to call it Shaq in the screen. Shaq the screen, where you just stay back in the paint. You got a Shaq. Man, if you stay back there, I'm going to nail whoever guarding Steph. I'm going to nail whoever guarding Clay, and we're going to dot your eye every play.
Okay, but you know what's going to happen after that? I'm going to tell D-Fish, get up on him, let him drive, and I'm going to lay his little out.
D-Fish can't make him drive. I'm going to whack him with these screens. You ever seen me set screens?
All it takes is one play. All it takes is one play to get up on him, and when he drive, I'm laying his out.
Yeah, then we got to fight.
All right, what you got to fight then?
And guess what? You getting thrown out the game and me getting thrown out the game, who's that going to hurt worse? Your team.
So I guess
y'all lose.
So I guess we're not going to fight then. So let's rewind the tape. Who's your backup center?
Our backup center was, it depends on which year, but
forget all that.
David West is.
Who wins?
JaVale McGee.
Who wins that series?
We win the series, sure.
Draymond, stop it.
For sure.
Listen, I love you and I love your confidence, but ain't no way.
How we lose? How do we lose?
Because me and the Copster and Big Shot Bob and B. Shaw.
We trade in two. You get your dunks. We trade in 2s for 3s.
Yeah, but y'all ain't going to hit 3s all the time.
We going to hit enough of them.
Yeah, but not all the time.
You just got to hit the 3 at 37%.
Who guarding Kobe?
Clay.
We'll continue this conversation.
You can look at Clay now and say, he's not the Clay he was then.
We'll continue this conversation on your podcast. No.
Sure.
Ain't nobody guarding him, ain't nobody guarding me. And ain't nobody guarding Steph, and ain't nobody guarding Clay. I understand that, but y'all not beating us.
Yeah, I think we probably in 5, maybe 6.
6 what?
Games. Max.
6 years when I'm 40?
Max 6 games.
Draymond.
Max 6 games.
Don't you know Sacramento said that, Portland said that?
You know where I grew up at, right?
I know who you are.
I grew up in Saginaw, Michigan, in the state of Michigan, which is home of the Detroit Pistons. Y'all lost to the Pistons in 2004. And by the way, them my big bros. I love them. I respect them. But they scored 70 points a game. We would have mopped them.
You would have mopped them too?
They scored 70 points.
Let me see.
One of y'all games was 70 to 67 final. That's insane.
I didn't get the ball like I was supposed to.
Averaging 17 points a quarter shot.
Yeah, but that was then.
You average 17 points in a quarter today.
So
you lose by 40.
All right, so hold on. I forgot to add some question. Which style are we playing, the new style or the old style?
That's the thing. If we playing the old style, we lose.
All right, and if we
playing the new style,
no, we win.
No chance.
Bro, I was the first big run the court. You think I ain't gonna be running the court?
By the time you was with the Lakers, you wasn't moving like that no more.
I was.
I mean, not like.
Bro, my first champion, the third one, I was Big Shaq. First one I was skinny.
For sure.
No, first one I was Skinny Shaq. The second one was Medium Shaq. Third one was Fat Shaq. And the fourth one was Fat Albert Shaq.
So when you was Skinny Shaq,
I was
coming up out of that drop, you was gonna come up to the 3-point line?
If I had to, every now and then.
And you got your big split.
Probably.
It's one of the reasons that LeBron is so great. I have refused, literally, and people will be like, you said this in 2017 when you played against him. Well, no, I was playing against him. Of course I said he was the best player ever. I refuse to get into the GOAT debate. I don't care. They didn't play against each other. I do not care. What makes him great, well, a bunch of things, but what has made him great is the fact that he's done it now for 21 years at the highest level. Like, you talk about scoring, that's great. So one guy averaged 35 a year. Yeah, LeBron's never averaged 35 in a year. Guess what? He's averaged 25 or more for 20 straight years. No one's had more than 15 of those years. Like, that to me is, he's a scorer. But again, it looks differently. He plays differently. So it's all in the eye of the beholder.
LeBron is great to me because he's always done it the right way. When I played with LeBron, he was the greatest young leader I've ever seen.
Man, stop stealing stuff from my podcast.
No,
man.
He was. No, like, cause when I mean, listen, I know he was, and I'm such a dominant personality. Like, I'm the guy that no matter what team I'm going to, this is my. Nobody says. But when I got there, like, he just ran it so perfectly. The way he treated the guys, the way he treated the organization, the way he was coached, the way he looked out for guys. Like, I don't even have to do nothing. And, we definitely had a chance to win. We were in first the whole year, and Big Baby with his wild broke my hand. I had to be out for 6 weeks, and we came out and lost to Boston. I wish I wouldn't have had that absence away from LeBron, but he was one of the greatest young leaders that I've always seen. So he will always be in that conversation. The only thing I don't like about the conversation is they don't put my boy's name in it. You're right, I don't give a either. But if you're gonna be throwing names around, you gotta have my boy's name in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dwight?
That's like, yeah, Dwight. That's like saying, what are the best luxury cars out there? Lexus or a Beamer? You got to put the Mercedes in there too.
Yeah.
Just I don't like. I'm with you. I don't give. I don't care.
I truly don't.
But Mike, LeBron, or Kobe, now y'all debate. That's all I say about it.
I think it's fair to just say there are different tiers of greatness. And you could, by the way, like, I think it's fair even to be like, who's your Mount Rushmore? Who's your 4 greatest, or who's your 5 greatest? Who's your 10 greatest? Whatever it may be. Like, we're nitpicking. By the way, a lot of times we're comparing eras, we're comparing different rules, we're comparing the fact that, look, like, I'll say this with Michael Jordan, and I don't mean this to be controversial, but like, everybody talks about all these the context of this era. Michael Jordan, the Dallas Mavericks were added as the 23rd team in 1981. Jordan was drafted. During his heyday, 6 teams were added to the NBA. There were 90 players added to the NBA. Like, that does that not water down? I'm not talking playoffs, by the way. No chance we're talking playoffs. Does that not water down the regular season to a degree? You lived it, right? You played against some of those teams. You played against the Bobcats, right? When they first came out.
Yeah.
Like, if we add 2 teams in 2 or 3 years, we get a Vegas franchise or a Seattle franchise, you're not telling me that the league for a little bit is going to be a little watered down?
Maybe, a little bit. Without hurting people's feelings. People get sensitive. KD says the other day his name should be discussed in the greatest of all time conversation. What has he not done? Agree or disagree?
See, you got to be specific. You can't just say greatest of all.
No, the GOAT. Like they always talk about LeBron,
I think
Michael Jordan. I throw in Kobe. Some people don't. I threw in Steph Curry the other day. Now he's saying his name should be in that conversation. Kareem.
I think KD is the GOAT on this for 7 foot, 2 guard.
No. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Yes.
He's one of the greatest 7. We've
No.
never seen another KD before.
Should he be in that conversation?
No.
What you think?
I think so. And I think so. Kevin Durant is a transcendent talent, bro. Like we've never
seen it before.
We've never seen anybody like KD. And I said this the other day on something else I was doing. The timing was bad when he went to Golden State. Right after that, right after losing to them, then going to them. I think any other year in his career he go there, it's not looked at as that particular thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's such a sensitive subject with people in basketball and basketball debates, but Kevin Durant is absolutely one of the best players that we've seen of all time.
But I want to give him a GOAT kind of status because I don't want to disrespect his talent because KD we've never seen that before, right? As a fan of basketball, to me, I've never seen a more skilled guy at that height. He could do everything that a guard can do. He shoots better than anybody ever, damn near except for Steph. And that part I think is GOAT status. But I'm saying like when y'all start doing championships and this, it gets weird.
I think he has his own special category like me.
Yeah.
I'm not in the GOAT category, but I am one of 2 of the most dominant players ever. So he's one of 2 of the most prolific, dominant scorers ever. Yes. And I think, like you said, to piggyback on what you said, because you lose to Golden State and then you go join them and win championship, I think that tarnishes it. Now, if he can win one where he's the bus driver, like Charles would say, I think we would definitely have to put him in that conversation. But right now, I don't really have him that, but he does have his own category.
He get one next year, that whole narrative gets wiped away.
Yes,
because that's one that he can call his own and not have any cut on it. Like this was me. Like y'all can kiss my ass.
But
and I want to
unguardable, bro.
Yeah, I want to see it happen for him because the narrative is just so crazy with him. It's like people love to hate Kevin Durant. People love to hate Kevin Durant.
He's so
and all he did was win.
Yeah, but I think what it is with KD though, man, because KD doesn't actually let us in. It's very similar to like when Kobe, early years of Kobe, we didn't get to know Kobe really well till the end.
Right.
Like where he retired, we knew Kobe more. And KD, he's starting to kind of come out of his shell a little bit. He's doing his interviews more. But think about KD is kind of quiet, bro. Except on Twitter, he going at you. But you know.
Yeah, but I think people were upset because, especially guys that we play this game. If we knew that was acceptable, probably a lot of us would have switched up.
Done it.
If I knew that was acceptable, I would have just went to Chicago. If I knew that was acceptable, I would have went and played with the Spurs. If I knew that was okay, you know what I'm saying? I would have went and played with a team that was almost there, like Utah. I would have went and played in Utah. Like if I knew that was acceptable. We always thought like, nope,
you gotta stay.
You the man, you the guy, you got to get it done. You got to stay, you got to make trades, you got to do this, you can't. And I think he did it before it was acceptable. It's acceptable now. People just, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to, oh, hey, you play on the team, let's get on this team and create a big 3. But again, if I knew that was acceptable, I just would have went and played with Mike. I'd have played with Mike.
Oh, my God.
But Shaq, I think that...
You brought in Payne?
No. Yeah, but that was from working and thing. Like, I didn't know them. I saw them, and I went upstairs and be like, hey, bring me Penny and bring me Hart. It ain't like I knew him, be like, hey, man, I know you played with Bill.
The game is, the one superstar is done.
Yeah.
Everybody too good now.
Everybody too good.
You got to have somebody with you.
You can't do it by yourself.
You can't do it. Everybody's too good now. Honestly, the game has evolved so much. You got guys like went beyond him. He's 7'4", doing things you've never imagined. Kevin Durant, things that you've never imagined. The things that Luka does, Jokic, how much the game has evolved from position to position. Ain't no one superstar winners no more. That's out.
You played in an era where we were allowed to touch people up, hand checking up the court. Somebody asked me this the other day, so I'm gonna ask you, what would you average in the game today?
If you went for it.
Ain't that tooting my horn?
Of
My
course,
horn?
but yours a horn.
It's okay.
Okay, if I averaged 30, I lost the scoring title to Kobe the year he averaged 35. I averaged 33. Man. And I'm just thinking like, if I was to play in this era where it's wide open, if I can average 33 in a season, I'm gonna just take it up to 43. I know 10 points more.
I agree with that.
Gotta be.
And then what's he doing in this era?
God damn.
He's up against Chet Holmgren, who's great.
Yo.
He's good.
He had Chet playing in my
gets
game.
really
I love Chet.
I love Chet too.
But look,
Barbecue Shiska Bobs, that's what that is.
and
Chicken on a stick.
I'm saying it like, and I promise you, I'm not on nobody.
No.
But Shaq had to play against Ewing, Mutombo, Sabonis,
Robinson.
Hakeem.
Rick Smits, Akeem.
Greg Ostertag.
Yeah, well, Greg, I mean, that's big body. What was big country, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the one that gave him problems.
Big country is to kill me, dog.
So hold on. So Bryant Reeves, Big Country, was the one random guy that for some reason gave him problems. Did you have a Big Country that should not have given you
Marcus
problems?
Banks, man.
Marcus
I
Banks.
always give him props because he was 6'2", and he was stocky and he could move laterally. So even when I like hit his shoulder or whatever, he was able to, be able,
Keep you in front.
keep me right there. You know what I mean? I couldn't turn the corner on him. He gave me problems. Kobe gave me problems at times.
How could he not?
DeMar Johnson.
Never heard of him.
Man, DeMar Johnson.
Sorry,
Gave me
DeMar.
but he's 6'9". He's 6'9", so he could just back up off me and then contest my shot.